traffic. Yes.
Mr. President, you said yesterday that you would be considering severe consequences for Saudi Arabia about the killing of the journalist. What are you considering?
Well, I think it's too early to say. We want to see. We're doing investigations right now. We have a lot of people working on it. We do, and we have other countries working on it, as you know. It's a very serious problem. You people are going to be very much involved in this, too, indirectly and directly. It's something that we don't like. It's very serious stuff. And we're going to get to the bottom of it, and we'll make that determination. I'm going to have very much Congress involved in determining what to do. If you remember with Justice Kavanaugh, I said, hey, look, the senators are doing a great job. Senator Grassley, Lindsey, John Cornyn, all of them, every one of them. I said, let them decide what to do in terms of that investigation. And I think I'll have a very similar attitude on this. I think, we have Congress is very much involved. I will, in this case, make certain recommendations. We have $450 billion worth of things ordered from a very rich country, Saudi Arabia. 600,000 jobs, maybe more than that. And it would be very hurtful to this country if we said, oh, we're not going to sell it to you. So there are other things we can do, but I would certainly make that recommendation to Congress. But I will very much listen to what Congress has to say. They feel very strongly about it also. So I'll be doing this with Congress. I do hope that they'll be able to see their way clear to make these products. We're talking about almost every state in the union is affected because it's the largest order ever given. I did this. I went to Saudi Arabia first, and a large part of the reason was they agreed to do this. They agreed to spend $450 billion on buying and investing in the United States. So I hope we can keep that. I hope we don't lose track of that. There are plenty of other things we can do. But we're going to have some answers pretty quickly. But I will have Congress involved, which I think is an important part of your question.
Okay? Sanctions, one of the things that you would consider?
Could be. We're going to find out. We're going to find out who knew what, when, and where. And we'll figure it out. Okay. Any other questions?
Mr. President, are you considering curtailing U.S. support for Saudi Arabia's involvement in the Yemeni civil war?
Toward their what?
Saudi's involvement in Yemen, sort of targeting.
So, Saudi Arabia has been a great ally of ours. That's why this is so sad. You look at what goes on in Iran and the viciousness of that regime, and it's brutal. It's a brutal regime. The killing, the horror stories, you hear them and you write about them very well. I know I've seen you write about them very well. It's a tough part of the world, there's no question about it. But Saudi Arabia has been a great ally. They've been a tremendous investor in the United States. They've invested, and the jobs are incredible. In addition, it's a big, we're right now the largest supplier of energy in the world. We are, the United States. And it happened, I hate to tell you, over the last 18 months. And we're now the biggest in the world. But still, they're a major, major supplier. They're actually number 2. And we have to take all of these things into account. Very important. But we're going to know over the next 2 or 3 days, we're going to know a lot. We're getting a lot of information in as we speak. Okay?
Do you expect to have those recommendations for Congress by Monday, or the conclusions of the investigation?
I might know a lot by Monday, yeah. I know a lot already.
Well, I guess there's a question of why you've waited so far to
I think waiting 2 days and making sure everything's right is not so bad.
Okay, so early.
Yeah, but we're gonna have it pretty early. We've done a lot of work on this. Yes.
Sir, as we wait for the results of the investigation, do you regret bringing up last night at your rally the assault on a reporter by a congressman?
No, not at all. That was a different world. That was a different league, a different world. No, he's just a great guy, and he's you know Greg very well, right? That was a tremendous success last night in Montana, and Greg is a tremendous person, and he's a tough cookie, and I'll stay with that. You're talking about a different world.